welcome back. Lunch has concluded here at the Xfinity Roller Sports Arena, and we are back on the floor for our three-person relay finals. First up, it's our 5 to 9-year-old girls division. A couple of teams down there you can see in the yellow helmet covers. A Bell's Speed Club team made up of Daisy Black, McKenna Luther, and Abby Wolf. So some skaters there for Bell's Speed Club that have done very well in the individual age group and rookie challenge. And also out there, a Skater's Choice team made up of Ireland Harris, Alexis Mayfield, and Marley Salak. So an 1,800-meter race coming up to get our three-person relay finals started here in the afternoon, day number 3 here at the American Roller Speed Skating Championships. Our youngest skaters taking their turn 3 at a time on the track. So with 3 racers, a little bit more breathing room between legs as they still skate. Basically, you still end up with 2 laps off, and the transition is every lap between the 3 skaters. So a little bit more complicated in terms of making sure we know who's going to be finishing and who has the chip on their foot properly. So Josh, 3 skaters instead of 2. How does that change the way you plan for these races?
I mean, and we were kind of talking about that before, like whether you match them up skill level wise, or if you match them up, you know, maybe you have your strongest skater in the back so they can pick up some slack. 3 people, at least you get a little break though, so that might change some things up a little bit too, and they get to hang out in the box for a little bit.
So there you see, those are our finishers for both teams, rolling across the line, making sure the timing chips are all activated and set up properly. So Bell Speed Club and Skater's Choice.
So still 2 laps, right?
Head.
Every 2 laps they still change?
I think there's a transition every 1 lap, so you end up with still a 2-lap break.
Okay.
You're transitioning more often.
Got you.
My understanding of the rules here. So these young ladies getting ready to go. Don't forget, stay tuned at the end of our skating race competition program today. We may take a short break, but rest assured, coming up right after the races, our artistic demonstration going to be getting underway. All manner of artistic skating going to be on display for you here this afternoon.
It's a different aspect of wheels on the feet.
Certainly is. Quad skates for artistic, and that of course leads us into tomorrow's race schedule, which is the beginning of the quad portion of the American Roller Speed Skating Championships. So quads coming up tomorrow morning. Time trials start things off at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, and after that we go into some qualifying heats and then even the long distance finals. But right now it is our 3-girl 1,800-meter inline teams that look, certainly the first leg here, pretty evenly matched.
Yep, you're right, they're going right away. So
as Black, Luther, and Wolf for Bells, Harris, Mayfield, and Slack for Skater's Choice. So all 6 of these skaters have been competing a lot here this weekend, early on in the week, and they are staying right together.
Right
so
on.
A head-to-head competition, and see how long we can go. So everybody's taking a lap now, and every lap
could see a pass here. There we go.
Tough transition there for Bells as Skater's Choice takes the lead.
Good pushes.
Speed Club closing that gap down.
They did. They even had to slow up a little bit on the push and the transition.
We're a third of the way through, and those transitions have been pretty good for 5 to 9-year-old age group here.
Every lap too.
And having to get through every lap, keeping on track, who's where. These skaters doing a great job of that, and skater's choice now. Looking good, but Bell, every time you think that there's a little bit of separation, Bell Speed Club pulls on the elastic and brings them right back. This is the midway point here. At the end of this one, will be 9 laps into this 18-lap race. And 2 very evenly matched young teams here for Skater's Choice and Bell's Speed Club. That's a tight push for Bells. And let's see if she makes the move. She's got room on the inside. Oh, the Skater's Choice skater
took a wide turn, but got back in first place. And
the gap continuing to fall. So essentially tied here. 6 laps to go. So 2 laps left for each of these skaters. And an evenly matched and exciting way to start our 3-person finals program.
Oh, missed a tag.
Still, I think they got the touch.
They got the touch, but
get a push, and now
that was the first mistake made by either team.
So a big break there late for Bell's Speed Club. Skater's Choice gonna have to get regrouped and try to make up this gap. You see there, what a difference one bad pass can make. And Skater's Choice chasing Bell's Speed Club. There we go. That was a good turn there by the Skater's Choice skater.
They're back within reach.
They're in reach now with a couple of laps left to go here. This is the bell. I do believe the bell for Bell's Speed Club. And the anchor legs on the floor. This is it. And Bell's Speed Club hanging on to win.
That was impressive, though. That was such a good race. That really was. For it to be such a good race to where one mistake determined that whole outcome. And it was just one tag out of 20.
One bad tag costing Skater's Choice the gold, picked up instead by Bell's Speed Club.
But it was close throughout. I mean,
even with the bad tag, we're looking at half a second difference. So Daisy Black, McKenna Luther, and Abby Wolf getting the better of Ireland Harris, Alexis Mayfield, and Marley Slack. But the 5 to 9-year-old girls division in the 3-person relay getting things started with a very exciting and competitive race. So congratulations to all 6 of those young ladies there. Up next is our 5 to 9-year-old boys. Doesn't look like we're going to have quite as much drama in this one, as it's a Stallions racing team that is racing, according to our sheet, they are racing unchallenged. So we'll see if there's a late addition, but if not, Zarius Jackson, Jackson Cedillo, and Owen Booth are going to be out there racing against the time put up in 2018, a 3:32.525 is the mark to beat for the American Championships record. Braxton Jester, Aiden Knowles, and Calvin Moss put that record up in 2018. So this Stallions team is going to be racing against history here on the floor. So we know Owen Booth, a very young competitor.
Yeah, he's kind of freshly started out within the last year or so, but comes to practice every week, works hard.
And Zarius Jackson, you see there, and Jackson Cedillo have had some success through the individual age group contest. So a nice little team out here for the Stallions.
Yeah.
Let's see what they can do against that historic mark, 3:32.52, 18 laps for the Stallions.
This is just good experience for him to get out here. What people see you skate, get the tags in. There we go.
They do get to practice those push passes, which is certainly a skill that gets better with every rep. So 18 extra reps of push pass for these three guys.
Oh, come on, boys. There we go, there we go, there we go. All right, get him going.
Not the smoothest we've seen, but only the second try there. And Booth, quick feed around the corner.
He's going to get there. He wants it. Watch that kid here in about 4 years and see where he's at. Get a good push here.
Certainly a great opportunity to check out the future of the Stallions program here with Jackson Cedillo and Owen Booth.
It is good when you get them young, you know. There's a nice little tag.
And so as the Stallions race against the clock, we will take a chance to remind everyone again, quad competition starts tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. The age group time trials. That's going to lead us into some short distance heats and long distance finals on the Saturday program. Then we'll take a extended break and come back to you with the main event of the week, the Race of Champions.
It's going to be a goodie this year. There's a lot of fast people here this year.
And we have a request in to the meet staff to get us a list of qualifiers there for that Comcast Race of Champions. So we can let you know who's going to be in officially. So we await that information. We'll pass it to you as soon as we can. And of course, before that,
up,
there he goes, Owen Booth. Barely even stopped. He was moving forward the whole time, even in the fall.
Yep.
So toughness out of young Owen Booth. And there goes Jackson. So halfway through, and the Stallions trying to push the pace on themselves, just getting better here.
Yep.
On their way to a gold medal.
I would jump out there and skate some laps with my buddies for a gold medal.
An American Championship gold medal. Absolutely. And at the end of today's racing program, as we have said, can't say it enough, stay tuned, as we will have our artistic demonstration. Art skaters from around the country coming here to the north side of Colorado Springs in the Xfinity Roller Sports Arena to show off a lot of different disciplines from the artistic skating sport.
It's making a comeback.
Good time. And these guys are well into the final third of the race here. Just a couple laps left for everybody. And there goes Jackson Cedillo.
Yeah.
He's almost getting such a big push that he gets Owen Booth going so fast he's not ready for it.
Put your feet together and just stay up. There is a lot more moving parts in these three-man relays. You have to make sure you're paying attention exactly what's going on. But this little Stallions team, I mean, like we talked about, so there's teams like this. There's 11 new teams that have come to the American Championships this year. And so it's just that once you get them here and they get the experience, they see how it works. The new skaters, they're like, oh, I can do this. Where you get a lot of these newer skaters, sometimes they don't understand, you know, what the competition level is really going to be like. But you don't know until you find out.
And they're on the final lap, so it's Owen Booth who gets to bring it home.
Yeah,
the youngest of the Stallions team. He's going to bring it home, driving the feet all the way around the final turn.
That's pretty cool.
See there, 4:33, the final time for the 5 to 9-year-old Stallions. So well done by them. Gold medal for those three youngsters. Up next, a little bit bigger race here, 10 to 12-year-old, three-girl, 3,000-meter race, so 30 laps for 5 teams. It's going to be Bell's Speed Club team in the yellow helmets. Olivia Covey, Alicia McBride, and Piper Leisure. Infinity Racing in the green helmets. Brooklyn Duray, Felon Janjovic, and Sage Meek. Stallions Racing. Salamia Nasiel Kana, Tanya Prabhu, and Ella Sheehan. A Team Illini team featuring Aubriana Ferreira, Audrey Dellinger, and Alexis Turlo. And they are wearing red. The Stallions team is in blue. And the Texas Speed team wearing orange helmets. Mia Garcia, Emerson Studi, and Isabel Deal. So that Bell Speed Club team, headlined by Alicia McBride, looks very strong. The Stallions team, Salamia and Tanya and Ella, have been very competitive as well.
They have.
And while they get organized down there on the track, we can tell you now the 15 qualifiers in the race of champions that we'll see Saturday night on the women's side. Lainey Jackson from Team Illini. Michaela Rennick, also of Team Illini, some of the younger skaters. Mackenzie Robinson from Infinity Racing, so the rookie making her way all the way to the race of champions. Paige Nodarse of Astro Stardust.
Another young one.
Kaylee Repke from Fast Forward Racing. Jalen Godin of Team New England, SOS Racing. Kayla Duke from Team Illini. Hannah Porto, another rookie in the race of champions. Then the headliners, Kelsey Rogers from Fast Forward, Jasmine Foster from Team New England, Sierra Golden from Team Illini, Paige Patrick from Bell's Speed Club, Jada Parker from Texas Speed Club, Alyssa Roan from Badger State Racing, and Hannah Hawley from Team New England. And on the men's side, the race of champions, Ashton Hale from Star Skate, Lucas Kisielek from Badger State Racing, Graham Holland of Champions, Daniel Gill from Astro Stardust, Gabriel Lyons of NSC. Team Illini putting in James Sadler, Colton Miller, David Meyer, Herbie Harbison III, and Dustin Hebson. Aiden Saylor from Fast Forward, Alex Scott from the Cobras, Justin Stelly, another Team Illini skater, the veteran, getting in there alongside other veterans, Josh Simus and Marquivas Humphrey. So a lot of youngsters, but some experience.
Yeah,
coming,
some fresh faces.
So youth versus experience on display in the race of champions. And on display here are 10 to 12-year-old, 3 girls, 3,000 meter final. Straight to the front goes Bell Speed Club and Infinity Racing. With Infinity taking the lead here on the second leg. And looks like Sage